Oh, it's so fresh out. Squashy Bus, you ready for Bicycle BBQ season?
It's 4 in the funking morning!
Yes, and you know who's running this early? Yes, we're here at the Brea Mall. It's 3:30 in the morning, and we're getting an early start because I'm really not taking any chances at not getting a fire pit. I learned from my mistakes years ago because it's the middle of the summer, and that time in Huntington Beach, 7 straight miles of fire pits were taken. And this time we're going to Laguna Beach, which only has about 10 fire pits. So we're taking the first 57 of the day at 4. That'll get us as early as possible. The other advantage is it's a lot faster this time of day. Normally during the day this bus takes about 2 hours, and right now it's about a whole 40 minutes faster. Well, I was hoping for a Gillig bus, but we got an articulated new flyer. Gilligs have more comfortable seats. Anyways, got my stuff, got my Dutch oven, ready for fun. For more information about this route, refer to the first Santa Ana Broadstone video and the one about the water pipeline. Okay, moving right along. It's 5 o'clock, we're in Newport Beach. We'll be at the transit center soon. Thank you. I realize Octa's bike racks feel so much lighter because they have the counter spring, which is actually an optional feature on Sportworks racks. Wow, that was the fastest Route 57 I've ever been on. We're here at just past 5 o'clock. That scared me. I love Newport Beach and their glass bricks. My original plan was to take Route 1, but the first Route 1 isn't for another hour and a half. So biking is going to be faster. We just went like this, and now I'm going to bike down to Aliso Beach. Freaking Orange County and their fake bathrooms. Alright, we'll be heading down Coast Highway and we'll stop for a nice sunrise shot. I think I'm very likely to beat the Route 1 to Aliso Beach. Today on Bike vs. Bus, the first one isn't for an hour? Sounds like we've got this one in the bag. Okay, first turning down MacArthur. I'm surprised this footage is actually coming out at all, ever. Now, years ago, my friends and I would ride on this, and we used to call it the death route because it was really not bike friendly and there was a lot of traffic, and it's gotten better, and being this early in the morning, not much traffic. But I love biking Coast Highway. We make our way through the luxurious shopping district of Corona del Mar, which is historically one of the worst parts of Coast Highway for traffic dodging. But at least they were nice enough to paint a picture of a bicycle in the traffic lane. Once we escape, we get an actual bike lane. Alright, I believe this must be Crystal Cove State Park, which means we're almost in Laguna Beach. Crystal Cove also means it's the beginning of the amazing downhill sequence, where it goes up and down like 7 different times. There's the entrance to the campground where you can bike 3 miles up the side of a mountain and camp. You can check that out in an old video that's on my Patreon. As we proceed on into Laguna Beach. Now on the map it looks like Emerald Bay also has fire pits, but 1, it's a gated community, and 2, it's technically not in the city limits of Laguna Beach. I was told California law states there's no such thing as a private beach, but I was also told that Windows 10 was going to be the last Windows operating system, so you know how that goes. I don't really feel like trying to have a barbecue somewhere I don't feel welcome. Off to Aliso. Nice downhill number 4. Bike infrastructure becomes increasingly lazy. Coast Highway alternate? Who do they think I am? Some kind of alternate biker? Oh, we're near Hazlitt Park, as seen on the one where I rode all the trolleys. I lost count. Downhill number 5. All right, we reached South Laguna, and the reason Aliso Beach is the only one with fire pits probably has to do with this. Most of the beaches in Laguna Beach require you to walk down a lot of steps or down massive cliffs, so they're not very conducive to hauling massive amounts of stuff to have a barbecue. But Aliso Beach is the one exception because it's flat and there's parking right next to it. There's the one. It must be the first northbound of the day. Nice downhill number, whatever. Where's the fire pits? I was promised fire pits. All right, last time there were 2 that were over there. Let's peep the scene. At the very least, it seems I beat the one here by about 15 minutes. That was a lot more fun than waiting at Newport Transit Center for like an hour and a half. Oh no, there's only 2, and they're already claimed? Well, apparently there used to be more than 2, but let's take the one. Guess I wasn't early enough. I got here 15 minutes after the gates opened, and they already taken. But I'm not about to start a debate with people trying to have a barbecue. I'm about to take the bus to San Clemente instead, because we know that's a good spot. We're getting the one. Yay, it's a Gillig.
Hashtag Gillig Gang.
Thank you. All right, here's my chance to redeem myself. We're at the San Clemente North Metrolink station. I know I did a video on this spot last year, but it's a great spot, and it's the next closest one that I know of. Apparently that one doesn't exist anymore. But we are in luck, the other 2 exist. Let's get some water. Let's not forget the other reason this is such a great barbecue spot. Trains. Man, what's with all the boulders? Are they trying to smelt ore here or something? Let's check the other one. This one just comes with free recyclables. I think I'll take that one. I think it's still warm from whoever was cooking last night. Might light up easier. And for the record, I did not forget the salt. More surf liners. Before this turns into a glorified rail fanning video, this fire enabled by upcycled toilet paper rolls. That looks like it worked. Yeah, Laguna Beach as a beach and a city, extremely beautiful. But as a barbecuing spot, terrible, terrible. Why would you only have 2 fire pits? That's embarrassing. Granted, North Beach only has 2 fire pits, but the rest of San Clemente, they got some more. This time I was cooking some white rice, but I probably didn't put enough water in it because it came out extra hard. This rice is going to have some extra iron. I took it off direct heat because it was getting thick, indicating that it's getting close to being done. This is white rice, so it takes like 15 minutes to cook, opposed to brown rice, which would be like half an hour plus. How is it looking? Looks like rice. You know, I don't think I've ever actually cooked rice at a Bicycle barbecue. This might be the rustiest rice I've ever had. But you know what? Worth it. Before we leave, I'll probably go for a swim and get some footage of the new erosion control they did over the tracks. Okay, normally I'm no stranger to eating plain rice, but I have to be honest with myself. This rice would be a lot better with tomatoes. Wow, this rice is so sad. This time I was smart and brought a separate container to store the leftovers in. And I brought the steel wool so my Dutch oven won't get rusty. Because the time I cooked the ramen, I took it home in this and it got rusty. So cleaning it immediately after it is the idea. Just water, steel wool, let it dry over the fire. No soap, no rust. Everyone's happy. And I'm happy because that rice is actually alright. There's the first Metrolink to LA. More pigeons. Hello, friends.
Watch out for falling rocks.
Apparently dogs aren't patriotic. Yeah, I think last time they repaired the train tracks, they completely ripped out that pedestrian walkway to the pier. I do have historic footage of that. Historic footage. Oh, that's the detour map. They expect you to walk way up that cliff. Yeah, it must be low tide, because I don't think this part is even passable 100% of the time. But good news for me, because I can walk it. At least comfortably. Water feels nice. Okay, I think it's becoming abundantly clear that I haven't gotten enough sleep, so it's time to head home and probably fall asleep on a bus. It's late enough that the fake trolley bus is finally running, and not to undermine the whole premise of this barbecue, but I just went and got some better food at the bike shop. That rice was good. It was edible.